What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I seen that I was going down. Make sure y'all hit the like button and the subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. You had before. You got Gibson go. You know, y'all see that Karmelo Anthony. Honestly, I'm not even about to say that Karmelo Anthony raised his money. His parents and NGAN, you know, Dominique Alexander. These are the ones that received that money. Just got over $600,000. Their goal was $1.3 million, but they did that. Since then, this campaign, you know, has been unpublished. Says the Give Send Go page for Karmelo Anthony has been unpublished after he was found guilty of, you know, what he did. I can't say that on here, so I know a lot of people like, oh, just say it, say what it is. I don't want to get in trouble. They did start another one, and I remember a video that I told y'all about. I mentioned a video in a video that they started another one. I just couldn't find it for some odd reason. But my cousin had sent it to me. And he showed me that they made another one. I'm like, no, they deleted it. He was like, bro, they made another one. They ended up making another one, raised $726. Mind you, this was up for a while, but it just goes to show you that they're making this more so about race. You know, they don't care. You know, they never did. Says, this is from Reverend Jordan Wells, says, GoFundMe just shut down the second fundraising for Karmelo Anthony after his conviction. And only scraped up $726 before being yanked. This is GoFundMe's official statement. We prohibit fundraisers that raise money for legal defense of any formerly charged with a violent crime. So not only is the Give Send Go pretty much done, GoFundMe is as well. Check it out right here.
Pretty breaking news to give you right now. The jury has sentenced Karmelo Anthony to 35 years behind bars after finding him guilty of murder. I'm told that he is eligible for parole after he serves half his time. The jury had the option to give him as much as 99 years behind bars. But again, they have chosen to give him 35 years. And I do want to mention, we showed you those protests, a bunch of supporters out here. They've erupted again. Pretty shocking. This is a direct quote. I just heard one supporter say, quote, those twins, meaning the victim and his twin brother who were there at the time, are, quote, domestic racist terrorists. So pretty unbelievable, Jesse.
All right, well, only 17 years. And he's.
I told y'all from the get-go, he would have got those 99. He truly would have got those 99. So again, they need to be lucky within that. I'm not even gonna lie. They truly need to. Says right here, the guilt is over. It says Metcalf family deserve every cent and more Anthony raised. I'm not even gonna lie. I said in my last video that I truly feel like, you know, their family, if anything, should be the ones of getting money donated to them. As y'all see, there's another post. I'm telling y'all, Jordan Wells, he got the info. Between Jordan Wells and Sarah Fields, y'all putting that info out there. You got right here, Karmelo Anthony just filed his appeal claiming he's too poor to employ counsel and needs a taxpayer-funded lawyer. This is the same Karmelo Anthony whose family raised over $625,000 on Give Send Go for his legal battle. Money that somehow helped them relocate into a $900,000 luxury gated community. Says too broke for a lawyer, but not too broke for a mansion. Make it make sense. My thing is, and I'll say it again, this just goes to show you that not only one time, but multiple times, they're trying their best to raise money. I just seen that they're now selling shirts. They're doing everything they can to raise and take everything they can. I'm telling y'all. Says the parents of Karmelo Anthony speak with this is Mimi Brown. Speak with her, you know, after his sentencing. Check out what they say,
Do you believe your son received a fair trial?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And we're going to keep fighting. Mm-hmm. We will not stop fighting for justice for my son.
And as parents, have you all struggled
Taking
with
money.
guilt? You know, asking yourselves, is there anything differently? I know, Kayla, you said you wish you had gone to that track meet. Is there anything that you both wish you could have done differently?
I wish I would have just been rebellious. I was told, don't talk to this person, don't talk to this person. I feel like it was just a setup. Now, say they told us, go get white attorneys. Every black person I went to, white attorney. No white attorney, they set them up, pushed them. Hey, here you go. I mean, no objections. It was things was smooth stuff because as a father of me being who I am, I got to make sure she's straight. This mama bear, I got to make sure she's straight mentally because if she's not straight, my house ain't straight. I'm not straight. Then so because I got the kids to worry about. Got to make sure his mental health. I can't go back and forth with him right then and there because his mental can handle it. The misunderstanding of what daddy's trying to take. This ain't a daddy moment.
Well, leading up to this, it should have been it because it starts again within the parents. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it literally starts with the parents. I look at the simple fact that they, and this is me being real, grifting off to your son. Says Karmelo Anthony's family raised around $625,650 for legal defense and used it mostly on their own expenses. And now, him trying to appeal, he doesn't have the money to employ counsel. So, if anything, like I've said and like I'll say it again, these are the individuals that you blame when it comes down to it. They sit here and use every excuse. They sit there and lie and they bring up race of they said to get these white lawyers and they said to do this and they said to do that. Let me tell y'all something. The people they ought to be mad about, not only of what their son did and how he reacted, they got to be mad at themselves. And especially within hiring Dominique Alexander. They are the felon. And we ain't talking about just, he did something one time. Man, it's a whole rap sheet on dude. I could never. Just check out what this man says. This is Dominique Alexander.
On behalf of myself, Minister Dominique Alexander, I speak on behalf of myself as president of the Next Generation Action Network. The Next Generation Action Network wanted to respect this process, to be able to make sure that nobody said that the Next Generation Action Network obstructed this process, interfered in this process. But what this process did is shown that black lives do not matter in Collin County.
Y'all see what they do?
It showed us that time and time in American history, it has shown us to remove emotions from yet the law. This trial showed that it put emotions over the law. After Trayvon Martin and so many countless names, it has shown us that black life is not safe in Collin County. It showed us that they did not listen to the law. It showed clearly that a judge interfered in this process. It showed very clearly that a black boy was allowed, not one black soul on a jury. An all white jury.
It was not all white jury. Dominique Alexander just getting up here and lying. He's trying to get more and more money. This is one of another BLM stunt. Him bringing up Trayvon Martin, that happened in Florida. This is in Texas. And from the get-go, Trayvon Martin, I don't get it. I don't know why people continue to do this. And to make things of what is not. I truly get confused. This is what he does, literally, of him not doing nothing but trying to get more and more money. At the end of the day, that's how I feel. You got it right here. This says it's the most true video on why Karmelo Anthony got 35 years in prison. Just Jen posted this, so make sure y'all go follow Just Jen RX. This is real. Check it out.
They didn't give Karmelo Anthony 35 years in prison because he's black. They gave him 35 years in prison because his parents didn't care about him. Let me tell you why. Everybody has an arraignment, and everybody's offered a plea deal.
Plea deal.
Everybody's offered a plea deal. Everybody. If he would have pled guilty, he could have got maybe 7 years, 5 years, something.
I don't think he would have got 5 years. I really truly think he would have, if anything, probably over 7, something like that. But they didn't do that because they wanted the money.
But if he pled guilty, that would have cut his family's fundraiser short. You know, the fundraiser they bought a $1 million home with, or something like that. If he would have pled guilty, it probably would have been a manslaughter charge, something like that. Prosecutors would have worked out a deal. No, but his parents said no. You're gonna plead not guilty. We want you to go to trial. We're gonna keep the fundraiser going. So he didn't receive 35 years because he was black. He received 35 years because the people who were supposed to be looking after him, they didn't have his best interest. They only wanted that money. And because of that state's laws, that's what they had to convict him with. It sucks, but the parents knew this going into it, and they still decided to push him into trial. If you've ever been in trial or court, and everyone is informed if you don't take the plea, you could get the maximum.
Exactly.
Everyone is informed of this.
Exactly.
Man, money is the root of all evil. Because there were a ton of other things they could have convicted him for with a plea deal. His parents wanted that money.
And I ain't even gonna lie, the parents wanted the money. NGA and Dominique Alexander, they wanted the money when it came down to it. I can tell y'all right now, Dominique Alexander, from the moment I seen them walk out with his so-called fake ass security, they literally, when they took Karmelo, you know, the what was it, the first few days he was in jail and they took him out or something like that, or got him out, bailed him out after the judge lowered the bond. Like I'm telling y'all, like since day one, I knew. I was like, they're about to turn this to a race thing, and they about to sit here and raise money. And they got so much money. We gonna take care of them. We got to make sure we pay our people. We gonna make sure we do that. We gonna make sure we do that. And they told that family, we gonna need y'all to get them. We gonna have to make this look right. We gonna do this. And y'all see how that turned out. They got offered a plea deal, and I can about tell y'all, they probably offered 10, 15 years because of what they did. Off bat. They probably looking at the simple fact, well, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, his parents are already tripping like, nah, we don't want him. They listen to Dominique Alexander like, oh yeah, we know we can beat this. We can try to beat this with the amount of money we raise. We're gonna bring this race issue into it. Y'all know BLM. Y'all know how strong things can be. They fed all that in their ears, and guess what? 35 years, just like that. Not to say, again, that he should have got less than the 35 years, but it just goes to show y'all from what I'm saying is that his parents truly, more so, they wanted money out of this. And now he's trying to do, you know, this whole appeal thing, and he doesn't have the money for it. Says Karmelo Anthony, and this is a post. I don't know how true this is, but it says Karmelo Anthony has a new lawyer, filed an appeal, and has more financial support. So I don't know where this money is coming from, seeing how they have ended both when it comes down to Give, Send, Go, and what is the other one called, y'all? GoFundMe. But I don't know. Said that, you know, the people are saying that they pray this goes in the right direction. Let me tell y'all something. Regardless, y'all to be ashamed of yourself of sitting here and trying to support somebody that has done so much of a horrible thing, you know, to another individual. This is just something that, I mean, honestly, you got to face those consequences at the end of the day. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Let me know y'all comments, thoughts down below. Catch y'all next one.